Hello, my friends. Now I decided that I will speak in English in my first channel. I also have a second channel only in English, but I decided that in this channel it will funnier because here I have subscribers and it's also just for fun, just for my growth, and also I will try to say useful things, and I will try to say how I learn English and what you must to know to learn English uh, um, of my experience, because I got really interesting experience of learning English because I try to learn English already 1 hour or 1 year, and so many times I saw interesting things which helped to me to grow faster, so much faster, and I will share with you because why not? Just it's useful for you, for me, because when you explain something to people, it's also you explain to yourself. And first step, I guess, in my experience was um, before this, I want to say that I wanted to learn English when I was 14, but I even couldn't imagine how to do it. I haven't control of myself, and only in one moment in my life something interesting happened. When I started to do my practice, yoga practice Angamardana, I noticed that in one moment I am sure to find, I am confident to find a teacher and to learn with teacher English, because this yoga practice gave to me, to my body, strong straight spine, and it's so important because when your spine is straight, then your mind works better, your mind works clearly, obviously, and therefore mm, your first step to learn English better and well, it's to fix your spine. Fix your spine. Yeah, you can do yoga practices in the YouTube, but for me it's not so useful. Yes, it's useful. It can give to you feels, good feels, um, but uh, it didn't to me good strong spine, and I recommend to you to get mm, the practice of Isha yoga. It means like classical yoga. Why I recommended it? It's not the reclama. It's not like the um, like thing which I PR. I won't have money for this. It's just I want to share with really something useful with you. It's like to get a practice. I know that in our world now we have the teachers who can teach you if you want, and you can find them on the internet. Um, just write. teacher just how to get practice of Isha Yoga, and you will find easy ways how to get this practice. I am doing every day, I do every day Angamardana, and it's so useful for my spine. It makes my muscles so strong, and therefore I'm always straight without efforts, and therefore it's so useful. And this feels this strong and this my strong muscles, this my straight spine gave me good state to learn anything what I want. But as I said, when I was 14, I am I was already want to learn English, and only when I fixed my body I was confident to learn it. And first thing it's to fix your spine, fix your body, to feel you confident, because without confidence you it will so hard to you. You will live only in your thoughts. You won't have a resource for growth. And the first thing it was like to fix your body, and second thing it's to be in productive condition, in productive state. To have you must have resources for growth, because without resources it's so hard. And how to get resources like energy, uh, it's yoga, doing sport actions, because it makes your brain more fresh. If you're doing these actions exercises right, your brain will works better. And also you must to add to your diet as possible as much fruits and vegetables, because this food uh, have the vitamins for our brain. And you will just have concentrate and health and the resources and energy. And therefore then more you eat plant foods, it will much better for everything in your life. I promise to you that it's true. um, and third thing to learn English, it's for me was like to find a teacher, because it's really important for first time to have a teacher which will who will maintain you and explain to you basic grammatic rules, because I guess that it's so important. I don't know how who can learn it without teacher, because when I was at school I didn't learn nothing. I don't know why. Uh, yeah, I've learned um, like words, a pronunciation of them, and all. And teacher in first time really so useful. And after as you doing with after as you had after as you had lessons, you must to listen always. But at first time it can be hard. You always listen something in English, like the podcast or music. I guess that everything in your life must be in English. Your settings of your phone, your um, I forgot this word. Um, Hmm. Okay, everything in your life must be in English, and you always, when you watch something, you must watch it in English. First time you can watch this with I, how I could forget this important thing. Okay, you just must listen everything in English, all your YouTube videos, all your messages, not the messages, but these groups where you stay. There you must, you must. Oh, yeah, I remember this word. All your social media will better if you will put them in English, and you must listening always, because when you listening something in English, your brain grows, your part of your brain grows with new neurons, uh, with your English neurons, and through time every day you will grow in little persons, a little every day, and you will understand something more and more and more and more, and you will want to understand more. And next thinking for me, it was reading. It's so important in English, and I recommend to you to find a app like two books. For Russian peoples, it's for another language. I can't recommend another apps because I don't know, just don't know. And in this book, you can start with A1 books and just read them and touch them. These words which you didn't meet else, and you can see translation of these words, and therefore it's so important. And when you're reading something, you learn so much faster, and through month you must as faster to speak speak really with yourself, or just when you're walking, open your the timer in your phone and take 3 minutes and just speak as you want, as you can. Just say something as you can, build a sentence, the sentences, and just say something in English. Try and try and try and try to say something in English. Then more you pay more efforts, then you will build in your brain more muscles with these words, and soon it will so easier to use them in your speaking, in your vocabulary, and it really works. So just speaking about what you want, about what inspiration you in your life and serve, and also about what you want. You can speak with yourself on your camera, and to make maybe really a video about yourself, about your story of life, or maybe about English, about people, maybe about something useful, what you know. And when you try to explain something in English, it's the best way to grow in English. For example, when you watched something in English, like maybe cartoon, a TV series, and maybe a movie you watched, and after this your brain works better in English, and it's this time to the best time to speak in English. And if you will try to explain what you watched there, you will so fast grow, because you will use these words which you've learned, and it works for me. So And also two steps, it's, I guess it's for people who has so many resources, because for this for do this every day, you much pay so much efforts. It's like writing in your diary. You should to make a diary for just yourself, and everything writes there in English about what you did today or yesterday, what you felt today or yesterday, and just write as you can, even with mistakes. Mistakes is it's cool in English. Mistakes, it's our teacher in English, and with mistakes you can grow so faster. And if you will think about what will if I will write with mistakes, maybe I will always do it with mistakes. Not, it doesn't work. So with mistakes, you just must write as you can, and if you did mistake, it's not a problem. It's okay, because you just must to use English as you can. And after this, when you will understand more in English, you can fix your problems, and maybe just get to feedback of another people or of like your teacher. And to fix this, it's easy. It's not a problem. You just must listen, read, write, and speak. And these four things in English so important. And if you will do these four actions every day, you will grow so fast. And I promise to you that it's true. And it's about just way. Then more you pay attention to your English, then faster you will grow, and it really works. So I guess that English is so cool skill or ability in English. And I'm so happy that I'm able to speak in English. And I'm also try to speak in English every day to be better. I am also do mistakes every day, I guess, but I just try to use my English as I can. It's only one way as I see now, and I hope that this video was useful for you. It's just about myself as I grow, as I try, and all. Thank you for watching. Goodbye in your English. Good luck. Sorry.